Hi guys, Luton here, welcome back for another Arma 3 loadout video. And I've had a lot of requests and I haven't done one of these for a while. One of the most requested ones was just a really basic beginner loadout. Loads of you guys have been picking up the game, and I think from seeing some of the stuff that I've been posting, people want to get into Arma a little bit more. And so yeah, this is just a very basic kit. It's just something that you can grab and go. It's not going to give you the best opportunities in all situations. It's going to limit you in some places, but if you're new to the game and you want to just get used to the controls, you want to just get a feel for things, then, and you don't want to have to worry too much about, like, am I taking this, am I taking that, what ammo am I using for this, this is a good kit. So you can see we've got really a very basic gun, the MX 6.5. This is almost like your standard rifle, but it's absolutely adequate. It will handle everything you need, really. It's perfect. Okay, you got semi and full auto fire. So you got the semi, single shot. So when you depress, you get one round. It's got the full auto as well. Okay, so you got both those options there. The optic that I've got on here is an RCO optic. Okay, it's got a 2x magnification as well as the RDS. The way that you change between these is by holding your left control and right clicking. That will adjust between the two. This is obviously very useful if you're going from a close quarters to a more zoomed in functionality. So you're moving around, this kind of area right here. Maybe you see a guy over here. Hey, you want to get in on that? It's a really fantastic tool. It also has the mil dot sort of stuff on there, and basically the way that works is you can see like the little bar that goes vertically down the middle, and then it has little horizontal lines across it. The way that kind of works, because you can't adjust the zeroing distance on an optic like this. That's the whole point. It's like a basic optic, but I use this optic all the time because it's clear, it's good, and it handles most situations extremely well. The way that this would work is that if there was an enemy soldier over here at far distance, what you're doing is those little horizontal lines, you want to be basically aligning that with the enemy soldier's shoulder point. Okay, so just below the neck, from shoulder to shoulder, and what you're going to be doing is adjusting your optic in terms of that, that sense, that distance, right? So you would, like, say there was a guy right over there. I'm not looking here, I'm looking over there, right? Say there was a guy over there by that warehouse, right? It's going to be, let's keep it real, it's going to be incredibly hard to hit that guy. But say I was up in the tower here or something, and you're looking down across the way, you're going to have obviously semi-auto. You're going to maybe bipod up, which is you press C on your keypad, and that will automatically sort of bipod the gun, right? Or at least steady it if it doesn't actually have a bipod. You can see this up on the screen on the top there. So anyway, steady the gun, hold your breath as well, and then you'll be looking for that guy, and at this kind of distance, I'd probably be, if that bush is the guy, you're aiming about here or something, and that's going to compensate your round. Okay, so that's basically how you're going to use that little optic right there. Let me go through the actual kit itself then. Okay, let's take a look in the bag. So what we've got here is just the standard CTRG combat uniform. This will probably be the default one when you come in as well. A plate carrier rig Mark 1 light. This is a lightweight kit. It's just for getting in the mix. We've just got a light combat helmet, combat goggles. The weapon, as I say, it's the MX 6.5. I've got a laser pointer, IR laser pointer, and you turn that on and off with the L key. Just going to be using that if you're in a nighttime situation. Okay, I haven't got any night vision goggles on there. So again, if you come into a server and it's nighttime, grab some night vision goggles, throw them onto your kit. Then we've got the RCO, the rifle combat optics. Magnification is 2x. And then the ammunition this gun takes is just the 6.5 30 round Stanag mag. That is like the default basic ammo that gets used in a lot of different, it says it's used in the MXC, M, SW and 3GL variants. Okay, very basic. You can also take 6.5 30 round without Stanag if you want to. Gun pistol as well, just a 4.5 45 handgun. Again, just a really basic default piece of kit got the appropriate ammo, the 45 ACP 11 round mag, and the MRD one-time magnification. I'll just show you the pistol as well. And you know, you don't have to have the optic on here. It's just like a little, you know, preference. I don't always use these things, but again, if you're new, it might just make it a little bit more comfortable for you. The range of situations you use a pistol in will be extremely low, but again, just, you know, making sure you have full, you know, you're covering yourself fully for all situations there with, you know, such a basic kit. What other stuff have we got? Okay, well, the other items we have are 2 smoke grenades, 1 RGO grenade. I've got 3 first aid kits, 2 smoke grenades, and another RGO. So we've got 2 RGOs in total actually, but they're split across the uniform. And then you'll have all this basic stuff as standard: map, GPS, radio, compass, and your watch. They'll all be there as default anyway. The smokes, what are you going to be using the smoke for? Okay, the smokes and the grenades, again, if you look at my sort of top right UI there, if you left hold control and then G, that's going to cycle through your grenades. The RGO grenade is, as you would expect, it's an RGO grenade. Here comes a jet flying over. There he goes. The smoke, white smoke. Now you think, like, why would I need smoke? What situation am I going to be in where I'm going to be needing that smoke? Well, say suddenly I'm coming up here and I suddenly find myself like a little exposed or something, or under fire heavily. Say I'm coming around here and suddenly some guys come around the corner here. I might want to throw a smoke and sort of hit the deck, start returning fire. Maybe we've already taken some fire, you know, and I'm getting down on this. You're probably going to hear that reverberating through my headphones because it's so loud at the moment. But anyway, smoke is useful. The AI will not be able to see through smoke once it has been established. You can see another enemy jet flying around here. Basically, once that smoke is set up and running, the AI are not going to be able to see through that, okay? So that's a really useful tool. It's also useful, say, you know, maybe one of my guys has run out here and he's gone down before me, then I'm going to be able to run out there and secure him now, maybe drag him back behind these H barriers or something like that, because of putting the smoke down. Maybe you get ambushed. There's loads of different situations where you might want to have smoke. Smoke is also good for designating landing zones. So say you want to pick up from a helicopter, you know, I might press M, go to my map, and then I might sort of mark here, you know, choose side channel, and then I might write in heli pickup or something, okay? There we go. Now the helicopter guy is going to see this, but when he comes over here, you know, he's going to see exactly where he wants to be. So you might take your red smoke and throw it down like this. And then when that guy is flying over and he's trying to find where it is that you are, you know, because sometimes when people put markers down, they're not exactly on that point. So by throwing the red smoke down here, he's going to see you nice and clear. And of course you can use different coloured smokes. There's purple, orange, green, blue, whatever you like. There's all different kinds. So that's just another good thing there as well. And that's basically all there is to this kit. It's pretty straightforward. The medic kits, of course, you use as you get hurt. The RGOs, different things. Oh yeah, the very last thing, the laser designator. This is a really important piece of kit to take. Really important. Even as a beginner, okay. This will basically give you range findings, okay. So when you look around here, as you see, at the very top there's 3 sets of numbers. The elevation, you don't really need to worry about that. The left hand side is your bearing, okay, so if you're telling other people, if you look at your compass for example, the compass, this is like we're on 240, 250, 260, 270, 280 and so on, okay. When you're looking through the binoculars, or in this case the laser designator, it's also giving you that bearing, so 250, and then we're at like 260, 270. So again, if you're looking through this and you're trying to give, you know, accurate intel to guys that are nearby to you, and you can say, hey, there's a guy, he's around about 260, and then they will look in that rough direction. You can also give the range, and you can see the range over there is about 1,000 meters away. If I point at this little yellow thing here, it's going to say it's 55 meters. If I point over there at this piece of ground, it's 680 meters. So that's that one as well. That's useful for people who can adjust the range on their weapon. So some guns with the correct optics will enable you to adjust that weapon drop off in the top right on your UI. So yeah, if you're giving readings for other people, that's what you're going to do. And then also with the optic here, you'll notice that when I press the left mouse, that little red line with a star is appearing at the top between the range and elevation. See that? What that means is laser on. and that's going to enable people who have locking laser weapons like a missile launcher or a bomb, if you have if you have friendly CAS support, which is close air support, if you have a friendly jet above and he's saying, can you laser designate me targets on the ground, you might sort of look at something like this boat here and turn the laser on, and providing you keep this pointed at it, that's where the laser lock is going to be. And then that guy right up in the sky, when he's flying around, he can lock on to the target that you are pointing at and drop a bomb or other weapon onto that. You don't have to point just at metal vehicles, it can be at anything, even a piece of ground. So say we were over here, sounds like that jet just went down. Say we were over here, okay, and there's maybe like a load of guys in these trees. So I can just get a nice steady point, I can put my laser on, and that's going to create a laser marker for the guy up in the sky. So he can bomb targets on the ground like this, because what he's aiming at is that laser point. So it's an incredibly useful tool. It also has thermal vision, so you can do this. That's obviously, this is night vision. See on the left hand side it says mode NV, and then also have mode TI. This is thermal imaging. So thermal imaging will enable you to look around and see if there's any enemy targets. I don't see anything here because it's unlikely that there would be. But, as I look around right here, still nothing. So you can see, by looking around, I can see that we're nice and safe. I don't know if there's any rabbits around here. If there was a rabbit, I could show you how it looks when there is something thermal, but I don't think so. Essentially, as you'd imagine, thermal targets show up as a white or sort of higher lightness of green. So it's very obvious. The only trouble when you're looking through thermal is that obviously you can't differentiate very easily between friendly and enemy. So if you are using thermal on a weapon, a vehicle, or anything like that, it's very important that you make sure you identify that it's friendly or not. You can do that by perhaps checking your map, seeing like, are there any friendlies in the area. If we were looking over here, and there were clearly no friendlies in the area, then okay, if it's not a friendly, then it's going to be an enemy. So that's how you can secure that. So that's this very basic setup, guys. Also with this guy, I don't have a backpack. So I don't have a backpack for carrying extra stuff. Very easy, just choose a backpack if you want to carry some extra weight around. If you want to carry maybe extra ammunition, you can carry stuff for other people. You could carry missiles, you could carry medical packs, anything you like. But this is just an incredibly basic setup, and it's just for if you've started the game and you want something that you can just run with. You can get a good feel for this, and once you've got a really good handle on it, you've been in a few situations, you've gotten used to the optics, you've gotten used to how the weapons handle and all these things, then you can start progressing to more specific loadouts, getting some suppressors on there, getting some longer range rifles, getting some grenade launchers, maybe taking an LMG, sniper rifles, all these kind of different setups. Maybe you take a different kit where you carry a load of ammo for other people. There's a range of different things that you can make. Take even an HMG setup and things like this, or a parachute. We had like a parachute drop kit that I did on another video. So all these things, guys, you can learn as you go along. But if you literally just picked up the game and you want to just get a real handle for the controls and the way things feel, have a little look at this loadout, try it. It's nice and basic, it's nice and easy, and a lot of the time when you join in on servers, the basic kit that your player spawns with, it's often good enough. It often really only requires maybe choosing like an optic, the laser designator, and a couple of other little bits and pieces, and you're good to go. So you often don't really have to add very much at all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please drop your thoughts below. If you have a specific loadout that you would like me to look at, or if you have a good suggestion, please drop that down below. I'm happy to cover it, happy to think about maybe doing a video on those. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. More Arma 3.